Welcome, badminton fans, to the Yonex Chinese Taipei Open, the 17th tournament of the HSBC BWF World Tour, dating back to 1980. Today in Taipei City, it's final Sunday. 27 tournaments from all over the world. We're 3/4 of the way through the season already, and here's where we're going. The Victor China Open soon, then back to Europe for the Denmark and French Open, then the Fuzhou China Open in November, all leading up to the end-of-year finale, the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals in Guangzhou in December. That's what it's all about. Our generous order of play for you today. First up, the all-seeded top 10 mixed doubles showpiece between TANG and SEO of Hong Kong. They take on SEO and CHAE of South Korea. Our second offering, the women's singles final between former world number 2 and 4th seed Korean Sung Ji-hyung. Between her and the trophy is current top 10er and 2nd seed Canadian Michelle Lee. Only 3 world ranking spots separate these two and nothing in their head-to-head series. Match 3, it's the women's doubles, the Thai tandem Kitty Harakun and Prajongdai. They rocked the draw yesterday, downing the top seeds. Today, another stern test awaits them. It's against a pair they've never beaten in the 3rd seeds, Kim and Kong from Korea. Following that, we've men's singles first meeting between 2 top 50 athletes, with homeboy and top seed Cho Tien-chen, the world number 2, headlining as the favourite against the talented, strong Korean Heo Kwang-hee. And to round out finals day's action, it's men's doubles title decider, a first meeting between the top 20 pairings with only 3 world ranking spots separating them. Watch out for the Koreans Choi and Seo, who have ejected 3 seeded teams already. And Seo, of course, was a very busy day for him. He featured in that mixed doubles final earlier as well. Who's going to make one last push for the title today? So our HSBC Race to Guangzhou rankings leaderboard, the athletes fighting it out to determine the qualifiers to the HSBC BWF World Tour Finals. The top 8 qualifiers at the end of the season will be invited to the big money season finale in Guangzhou in December for the spoils. That's how the land lies in the mixed doubles. And well, you can see Chan and Go, the Malaysians, they were down yesterday, weren't they, with a very strong performance from the Hong Kong duo, who aren't on that list as we speak, but might be if they win here. So it's all up for grabs today. And it's an all-seeded top 10 mixed doubles showpiece today. And you can see there, that's how the draws unfolded from the quarterfinals. A very strong showing yesterday from Tang and SEO, downing the top seeds, as I say, the Olympic silver medalists in 35 minutes, taking out the top seeds. That's quite something. And then the 3rd seeds, Faisal and Wijaya, they were slayed on court 2 by SEO and CHAE. So it should be a compelling final to get our Sunday underway. Well, the court officials are ready and poised. Just need some players now. They are marooned in the holding area. Here they come. So the 2 players from Hong Kong out first, Tang Chun Man and Se Ying Sweat, the 4th seeds in this year's event. Massive win for them yesterday, downing Chan and Go and extending their head-to-head against the Malaysians to 3-1. That was a big win. And as I say, just over half an hour required, that was all. They were absolutely rampant yesterday, these 2. And here's their opponents. From the bottom half of the draw, the 2nd seeds, they've come through fairly comfortably in their matches so far. As I say, down the 3rd seeds yesterday in Faisal and Wijaya. This is Seo Seung-jae and Chai Yu-jung from South Korea. Again, that was 45 minutes required in their quarterfinal or semi-final clash yesterday, I should say. Very colourful affair then. Yellow takes on red. Should be a good watch, this one. Now these 2. In fact, the unusual thing about all this is all 4 players are left-handers. You don't see that too often on a badminton court. There's their head showing. head-to-head. The last meeting was in the Australian Open on the 4th of June. And that was won by TSE and TANG. But they're trailing 1-2 head-to-head to SEO and CHAE. All the dignitaries in the house today. Well, we had an amazing semi-final Saturday, didn't we? 5 out of the 6 matches went the distance. Let's hope so today. So as we begin the warm-up. Tang Chun-man, 24 years old. Born and bred in Hong Kong, has been as high as 2 in the world with his partner alongside. That was back in June last year. They've played 33 matches this year, won 21 of them. They won the Macau Open. That was their last title late last year. 3 semi-final showings as well. And his partner, Se Ying Sweat, played great yesterday. She just owned the net. 3 years older, 27. And these two currently ranked 10th in the world. But as I say, if that match yesterday was anything to go on, they've been sharpening their skills all week. And you can see they've been extended the distance on a couple of those matches in round 1 and the quarter-final. Extended to almost, well, 3/4 of an hour or so on court. But also down in Koreans in round 2. Just getting a taste for what lies ahead today, the other side of the net. Choi and Shin it was on that occasion in straight games. Now the Korean front line then, Seo Shun Jae, just 22 years old. They're in their 4th final this season, these two. Born in Jeonju, South Korea. And here's esteemed partner, Chae Yoo-jong, 2 years older. Off that career high ranking of 6 in the world, these two. And that's their path through. And ironically, their toughest tests were at the beginning of the tournament, as you can see. They've progressively, like their opponents, got better match on match. Good win against Faisal and Wijaya for them in the semi-finals yesterday. Again, 21-17, 21-18, 46 minutes was all they needed. Saying hello to the chair umpire from India. And his Thai service judge. So of course, Chae from South Korea was one of the heroes of the Korean Sudirman Cup triumph in 2017. And these two have been stalwarts for their nation, really, in that regard. How will they go today? In a matchup that suits them, they're leading 2-1 in the head-to-head series against today's opponents.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the right, Seo Ja and Chae Yoo-jong, Korea.
So we're going to get finals day underway at the Yonex Chinese Taipei Open 2019. You're in the company of Paul Hand. Great to have you along. Mixed doubles action first up. Se Ying Sweat to get us underway. Misjudgment from Chae Yoo-jong. Always a little tense the first few points. Just these players, they all need time to settle. Of course they do. It's a rare beast that comes out here really quickly. Well, he's a familiar face, isn't he? That man with the power smash, Seo Sung-jae. 22-year-old, 6-foot lefty. They all are. He played alongside Choi Sol-yu, of course, last night, downing Li Yang and Wang Chi-lin in that tight men's doubles semi-final, last match of the day yesterday. They saved a couple of match points in getting there, but needed 2 of their own as well to cross the line. That was a really tight affair. Hour and 17 of maximum drama. A little bit of confusion there between the Hong Kong team. So on paper, the team dressed in red are the marginal favourites here. 4 world ranking spots between them in their favour. A 2-1 head-to-head lead for the red team. Can they make it 3-1 today? Just missed it. Going down the drifty side, got to be careful. And to be fair, there's not a lot of drift. It's a terrific stadium, this one, in that regard. Longest rally of the match, 25 shots, that one. Well, that was good proactive work from Cha Yu-jung. Just too much pace on that angle. And she's struggling to settle.
5-4.
Coach is trying to bark out a few instructions to assist. Beautiful arena, this 15,000 capacity. Probably had 10,000 in last night. It was built back in 2005. Large multi-purpose stadium, this one. Madonna hosted a tour here in 2016. Packed the place out, understandably. Well, it's not where she wants to be at the back court necessarily. She'd rather be in the front court, and they should try desperately to get forward. You can see she's a little uncomfortable there. Wants to just switch up immediately, but her partner didn't play ball.
Serve for call to high. Service over.
Well, it's a very tense start, isn't it? That's terrific, isn't it? How about that? She was on the floor 1 minute. Next shot, she's pouncing all over that net. That is super stealthy from Se Ying Sweat. Look at this. Great explosive first step there. And of course, all the advantages of being a left-hander are kind of negated in this all left-handed affair. Oh, well played. Opening the court beautifully and then closing in for the net kill.
Service over, 9-6.
Combining so effectively, the Hong Kong team now.
Play.
3-point cushion for these two. And that was very purposeful from Seo.
Service over, 7-9.
Both teams trying to do whatever they can to get each other away from the front court. Trying to get the shuttle below the tape. Yeah, he's got a lot of heat up there on that smash and just buckled Tsai Sweat there.
8-9.
We saw plenty of this last night, didn't we? Last match of the day in that men's doubles. He showed so much character to come through that tight one. So 3 points in a row then for the Koreans. Oh, well done. Wow, that was packing a punch there from the smallest player on court.
10-9.
She really unleashed the fury here. Got behind it nicely. Great straight smash. Well, it's been called wide. There has been no challenge, so it's the Koreans that head to the turn with a 2-point cushion. 11 points to 9. Just 7 minutes played. Well, it's been a streaky match so far. Both teams have had runs of 5 consecutive points in the early stages. Just 2 points between them in favour of these two. Brilliant from Tsai Sweat. So bold and pioneering up there. This was really proactive. Excellent hand skills. Oh, fantastic. Little bit of wizardry from Tsai Sweat. Deception to the max earlier in the point as well. And she just read this play so quickly. Look at this. Following up so well here, look. Very well done. Oh, have some of that. Excellent cross net from Tang Chun-man there. Just saw the space. Very visionary. And you'd imagine all these four players are just very imaginative, aren't they, with the way that they play? They have to be, because to stay at the top of this sort of mixed doubles discipline, you've got to be creative. You've got to bring more and keep adding to your game. They certainly don't lack any of that. Oh, super play. Another terrific rally.
13-12.
Seo having his way in the end. He had to work very hard here. Understand how Tang Chun-man wanted the fast, hard lift away. Nice and shallow and fast, but right into the hitting strike zone of Seo. Tried to redeem himself, didn't he?
14-12.
So quick to close that down, but in doing so, kind of rushed himself a little. So again, 2-point cushion for the Koreans here.
Service over. 13-14.
That was going out. That is out. Yeah, gestured by the coach as well. Should have left that one. This one here, it was spilling wide, but he played it. Good leave, and it's fascinating when you watch the women as well, both of them trying to sort of encroach forward so early in the point and take the upper hand, but of course they've got to select the right shot, so they're kind of moving in tandem, their bodies moving backwards and forwards together as each team kind of senses they have the upper hand or not. It's a fascinating watch. Yeah, not to be denied, and a little assistance from the net.
Service over. 15-all.
So little between these two teams. This is tight. Plenty up for grabs as well. Winner walks off, the winners walk off with a check for $39,500 US. Losers $19,000 US. That's shared between them, of course, but still generous spoils here. It's a very highly paid super
16-15.
300 level tournament, this one. Normally $150,000 US. This one is imbued with $500,000 US. It's a wealthy city, Taipei. So the Koreans, as we've seen of late, pushing in front by 2 points. Oh, it's just missed.
Service over. 16-17.
Well, there's never been any more than 3 points between these two teams throughout this opening game. But Saying Sweat will go toe-to-toe with anyone at the front court. She's holding up very, very well, yeah. Look at her here. Silky hand skills, just asking another tough question of Seo. Deadlock again in this tight opener. That's gone. Well, I thought they were playing with fire in that point. So much traffic directed to Seo Seung-jae. But in the end, he wilted. And of course, it's the sort of... it's the safer part of the court to play to. If the yellow team play to the right, the drift might carry the shuttle wide. We've seen that a few times, so they're not taking that risk. Now, is she onto something tactically here? A 1-point lead for Tang and Se. That's a super return. He has been great under pressure. Plenty of evidence of that last night in the men's doubles. He made himself the party pooper with that win over Li Yang and Wang Qilin last night. The locals walked away a little bit long-faced after that one.
Service over, 19-18.
Good serve. Yeah, just enough heat on the smash to buckle Cha Yu-jung.
20, game point, 18.
Just in the nick of time, the Hong Kong pairing. A couple of game point opportunities. Oh, how about that? The back behind to win the game. Tang Chun-man and Se Ying Sweat getting out the magic potion on the game point. Take the opener. 21 points to 18 after 18 minutes of compelling action. He's delighted with himself there. Look at that.
Second game.
So all four players back for the start of game 2.
Play.
The Hong Kong team halfway home to the title. Lovely hold there from Tang Chunman.
1 love. Return the shuttle. Return the shuttle. Play. Service over.
One lapse in concentration, perhaps. They are human after all. The odd mistake creeps in every now and then.
Service over. 2-1.
Oh, brilliant turnaround. That is a superb point from Tang and Se. They were really under pressure throughout. That's a fine turnaround. Oh, nice. So quick thinking.
Service over. 2-3. Service over. 4-2.
It's a good return of serve off of the flick serve from Se, setting a partner up nicely. Super loose with the wrist, really backing herself. High level of self-trust from Se Ying-Sweat there. Brilliant, spreading the court wonderfully. Richly imaginative point again from Se Ying-Sweat. She's been standout in that front court, owning it. Nice reverse slice there from her partner. And look at that creative angle, and then closing in for the kill. And they've just been that little bit more solid in attack and at the back court as well, these two. Very little in it. But they have had success when they've managed to move this player in your picture to the back court and then expose her a little back there. Well, these guys are getting to the shuttle so quickly that they seem to have multiple options every time, and they can just make the magic and almost like they're making the shuttle sing. Look at this creativity from all of them. But in the end, Seo with the explosive big banger, longest rally of the match, 32 shots that was. Oh, super defense from Seo.
Five, six.
Okay, read the play there.
Six all.
4 in a row then for Seo and CHAE. Misjudgment there from Tang on the return of serve. She's at it again. Incredible wrist dexterity and shuttle control, very high level from Seo Sweat. Watch how she gets involved here. Good defense. It's a terrific turnaround from here on in. Look at that. That was the shot there that really opened up the Koreans. Masterful.
Play. Play on.
Clever. Taken so early, that return from Seo.
7 all. Service over. 8-7.
Oh, it's standout badminton, isn't it? Twinning power and subtlety with such efficiency, the Hong Kong pairing right now.
9.
When they're at their very best, it's tough to match them. They really have played some beautiful badminton. But it is all rather streaky. Of course it is. It's just the way they roll. She's so left brain.
Service over. 8-9.
Seo's so quick to pounce on the early return like that. Now she's just so imposing at the net, they can barely get past. She's like a blanket all over it. Ghostly speed. She's very stealthy up there. She sees it so quickly. But look at the effect. Head scratching. So this time, as in the opening game, it's a repeat. 11-8 at the turn in favour of these two from Hong Kong. Well, I guess the question that many are pondering right now is, can these two get a toe hold and fight back into this one, or will these two, Tang and Se, hold on for victory? They've been playing magnificently and containing the Koreans, keeping them at arm's length. It's been a tough job. Can they see it home now? That's nice. Just when you thought he didn't have that many options. Oh, again, letting the magic flow from their wands, the pair from Hong Kong. It's been standout. They've been so exciting to watch. Oh, incredible. When they're playing together the way they are, it's just majestic to watch. They make the game look so easy. They're a millisecond ahead of many other teams. You can see how they got up to their former high of 2 in the world. And they're rampant right now. Tang and Se, absolutely stand out. And of course it was that runner-up showing at the end of year finals in Dubai 2017, which really nudged that ranking up there for them. All the answers right now. They're just like a yellow blanket all over that net, and there's very little that Seo and Chae can do. They are on a hot streak, and they're just not letting up. That stops the run of points at 9. The bubble finally bursts. But you do sense now, with 3 points to go, that they should have enough leeway here to get across the line. They've been absolutely mesmerizing.
10-18. Clear.
Outstanding. Just a treat to watch. They've totally owned this match. Grabbed it with both hands and they just will not let go. They're very streaky players, but at the moment, definitely on a white-hot streak. Yeah, slam dunk to get to match point, and there's 10 of them for Tang Chun-man and Se Ying-sweat of Hong Kong.
20, match point, 10. Game.
Terrific in Taipei. Tang Chun-man and Se Ying-sweat from Hong Kong, the 4th seeds and world number 10s, with a masterful showing from the semi-finals onward. They have really treated us. That was something very, very special. A run of 9 consecutive points in game 2 gave them the upper hand, and from that moment on, getting their opponents in a headlock and just not letting go.
21-10.
Simply too good. Confirmation of the score, 21-18, 21-10, 38 minutes played. What a match that was.
先来问一下俊文，在台北这样的一个地方昨天其实是先打败了第1种子，也是大家关心的这个马来西亚的组合。那今天又打败了第2种子，2个对手都不是很好打。今天是怎么样能够在这个比赛当中有出这样的表现？
说一定是很开心的，因为他们也是很好，还有排名很高的选手嘛，所以赢了他们也不容易，所以我们就很开心，还有就给我们很大的。
Okay, the first question I ask about them is because these top 2 seeds, they face these couple days from the semi-final to the final. So how do they win the game? And they said because they feel a lot of confidence and they can play very well and they just want to show their best to all the fans here.